shit. Oh no, never mind. I thought I was muted, but I don't think I am. I could be wrong. Maybe I am muted. Who knows? I do know that I dyed my roots today, which I hadn't done in a while. Like I put it off too long. Um, and I'm not good at it, and I hate it. It's like a self-care thing that I hate, like a hate probably more than anything. And this is a hair, this is skin, or this is. I accidentally dyed parts of my face brown. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I also. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I put my foot where you were. Because I thought you were in your doggy bed. Sorry about that, baby. It's hot in here. Because. Oh, shit. Ja, ich kann noch Deutsch. Also nicht mehr so gut, aber. I have my air purifier running when I dye my hair. Can you guys hear me? I'm streaming on one computer instead of two because I'm just doing chatting, you know? Um, yeah, I dyed my hair today. I dyed my roots. It's just, you gotta do it. And I put it off way too long. And this is skin. My skin is all brown because I got so much on my skin. Because I'm really bad at it and I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate dyeing my roots more than like anything. But yeah, hi guys. I wanted to say hello, hang out a little bit, just chat, because we've been playing lots of games and we've been doing hot tub stuff, but like, and grilling, but I haven't done something like this. And also, I feel like I accomplished a lot today, and I kind of just want to chill out for a few minutes with you guys. That's what I want. I should put on some music. And I should probably also just announce on like Twitter or something. Pretzel rocks. Start free trial. I have a membership. What are you on about? But yeah, I am happy. I'm comfy. Guess what? I made kebabs. I made skewers. Shish kebab. I made it for the first time today. I've never made it before. With my pellet grill that I bought. And this time, I didn't do it wrong. Because when I made burgers, I did it wrong. But this time, I did it right. And I didn't do it on stream, even though I was going to do it on stream, because the weather changed. And it rapidly became clear that I was in a limited window of time to get that done, because the grill can't get wet. So, yeah. I'm learning. So I have a belly full of delicious food. I'm very happy. Oh yeah, I was gonna announce. Boop boop boop. I should have today. You know what I should have done while my hair was being dyed, while it was doing its thing, and like while I was like watching people play games and stuff. I should have edited my Desperate Housewives YouTube video. I should have done that, and I keep forgetting. I'll sit here at my desk and I'll be like, I could be doing something productive right now. I can't remember a goddamn thing that is productive that I could do. Okay, I'm holding my phone. Why am I holding my... Oh yeah, I'm announcing. Life is a little chaotic around here. Did I do that thing that with the eyebrows? I can't tell. My skin is so brown around the edges where the dye is. Hi, how's it going? okay. That one is good enough. I don't even care. Oops, not that one. Just hanging out for a few. On which, I think, so my numbers were getting better on Instagram, and then, I think I mentioned Twitch one too many times. I don't know. So it also is quite possible that people just don't like when I dress up like a clown, which I do know that people don't like. Like, people like it, but like a small subset of people like it. I, however, like it, and I do what I like to do. It's so fun. Um, Nap, modding Skyrim is a journey. Oh my gosh, you've been working on the modding of the Skyrim for so long. Um, okay. Uh, okay, I'm just gonna post, on Discord or something. Huh? Oh, my clown. Thank you. I like it. I think I said it was very good. Um, but uh, the normies, were just off put by the clown. Thank you. I agree. I worked really hard on it. I had a theme and everything. I looked like a beautiful clown sunset. But yeah, where do I find like clown people? I even posted on Reddit, but like I don't know how to find clown people. It's fun. Yeah. Hi, Godfather. I'm doing well, thank you. I am full of shish kebab because I used my pellet grill and I did it correctly this time. It's brand new. That was my second time using it. I'm very, very into the pellet grill. And it looks like it's gonna rain, which is why I'm not in the hot tub right now because thunder and lightning. But also, you want to hear the poem I wrote last night? In my sleep? I woke up this morning from a dream where I was writing a book of poetry in hopes that Drew Barrymore would notice me and like me and want to be friends. And I immediately, upon waking up, I wrote down the poem that I was writing in the game. But it's not finished. It was very, very clear in not game, dream, that it was like a work in progress. So loving me is heavy. Not everyone can handle the extra weight. I am the leaden ball that slips between your fingers and crushes your nuts. That's my poem that I wrote in my sleep. I might actually make it into a real poem. I got a degree in shit in writing. I feel like I could make that into a poem. I don't need a degree to turn that into a poem, but like, I feel like it should help. Ball crushing poem. I also shaved everything, and I'm so happy because I have been struggling a little bit with accomplishing basic tasks because my blood pressure gets too low in the shower. So then I usually quit, and then I wear thigh highs and hope no one notices that I didn't shave my legs. But now, I'm so ready for tomorrow to be a bikini day. I want to do art projects, grilling, and bikini tomorrow. Maybe. Two out of three would also be good. I want to do hot tub. But yeah, oh yeah, I was supposed to be announcing. Anyway, maybe Drew Barrymore will see my tweet about my good ball crushing poem and be friends with me. Live, just hanging out for a few. I'm going to also post in Discord. Because that's what I do, going live at everyone. I already did Instagram, so we're almost done. I'm live, just hanging out for a few. Just hanging out for a few. Just hanging out for a few. Copy the link. Paste the link. Photo. Bam. But yeah. Clown, definitely not good for numbers when it comes to social media. But I don't give a fuck, because that shit is fun. It's so fun. And I feel, if I could just find, like, the clown guys, like, the guys who are really into clowns, I feel like they would appreciate it. And I would feel like someone else is also, I mean, you guys are appreciating the clown. But it's just a small group, you know? Like, I don't know. I just want to dress up in silly outfits and jump around. Also, I posted a Stepford Wives reel where I'm in my little Stepford Wives cosplay. But the thing is, I posted like a screenshot of that outfit earlier, like the day before, and everyone was like I got all these DMs like, that outfit is so good on you, that outfit is so good on you. It's supposed to be like scary. Like, I get why without the context of it being a Stepford wife it wouldn't be scary, like creepy, but in the reel I'm like kind of crazed looking, so that also might have caught people a little off guard. But anyway, I'm happy. Life is good. I was considering playing Desperate Housewives today, but I need more energy. Today is just a day for what the fuck. Today is just a day for saying hello for a few minutes before the sun goes down, at which point I turn into a pumpkin. I'm hoping that tomorrow, somehow, magically, the brown from my hair dye will disappear. It's not a great look. That's okay though. At least the hair looks good in a sort of damp way. Damp, still drying kind of way. There's something pink in my hair, something magenta. Oh wait, I was putting on music. That's what I was doing. Am I supposed to be able to hear something? Okay, I can hear something. Is it too quiet? I just clicked the first button available. I don't know what this music is. Oh, I don't like it. It reminds me of my relatives. It's not bad music. It just reminds me of like my uncles and stuff. Which is not the vibe I am feeling. What about you? What are you? What is this? Everything's so quiet. How's that sound? Is it still a good volume? What hair color are we going for? This one. No. This is my hair. I already dyed it. It's this. This is what it's supposed to be. I was just dyeing my roots. Like, I just use the same color, and every time my roots die out, I just add more at the roots. That's it. It turned out, I think, a little bit lighter than usual, but I think, yeah, it actually definitely turned out a little bit lighter than usual. I don't know if that's because I left it on too long. Possible. Or, yeah, it's probably because I left it on too long, but also, it's summer, so my hair is lighter. That's just how it's gonna be, you know? Thank you, Shorster. I hate dyeing my hair with such a fiery passion, in part because I've had allergic reactions to hair dye. I do not recommend that experience personally. But the fumes and just like how difficult it is to wash it out, the amount of time you have to like have your arms up here trying to get the dye out in the shower, like the amount of time you spend doing that, like my blood pressure gets too low and it's just a miserable experience. So I put it off way too long, and I've been for stream and like photos and videos and stuff, I've been putting eyeshadow on my hair where it had grown out. But it was getting a little too grown out for that to really work. So here we are. I finally did the thing. Yeah. But yeah. So today is not going to be a Desperate Housewives day just because it was a getting other things done day. I'm really excited about the shish kebabs. I did burn them, to be clear. I did burn the shish kebabs, but not very much. They were still good. It was just because I was scared because they were pork shish kebabs with like veggies and stuff. And I was scared that the pork wouldn't be cooked enough. And in retrospect, they were definitely cooked enough, maybe 10 minutes before I took them out of the grill, the pellet grill. But that's okay because I'm learning, and this time I didn't accidentally smoke what I was making. I like was not afraid of going to 500 degrees, you know what I mean? I'm learning a skill. A practical skill. Hey! Thank you! Thank you, Mr. Lex. Thank you.
Mary's hair needs its
Tier
own
3.
Twitch channel #godtire.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the tier 3. That's very nice. God tier. Yeah, so when my face is no longer brown from dye tomorrow, I'm gonna do a really cute hairdo to maybe take advantage of the fact that my roots are dyed correctly. But yeah, so let me actually pull up the weather report and see if it's gonna be rainy tomorrow or like cloudy or whatever. Sunday, cloudy, but is it windy? Windy is what mattered. Wind and, oh my god, there's like no wind tomorrow. That's amazing. We could do sun printing. I have like stuff, t-shirts and stuff to do sun printing on, which is where you water down fabric paint and then you put the fabric, like you brush it onto something, whatever you want to dye, and then you put like leaves or whatever you want to be on there. On there. And then because you stick it in the sun flat, and basically the water gets sucked away from the shadow of what you put on there because the water is drying from the sunlight and the water has the color in it, so you get like a relief image of whatever you put on there. It's really cool, and so we might do that tomorrow. And hot tub and art projects. I think that would be very fun, so maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Oh, do you have a chance of meatballs? I do have meatballs in my freezer. I have meatballs in my freezer, but Zanji came over the other day to eat some food that I cooked, and when he walked into the kitchen, he said something smelled like wet dog. Not like in a mean way at all, not in a mean like asshole way at all, just in a is the dog wet kind of way, like is something wrong kind of way. But now I'm a little crazy because now I think my meatballs smell like wet dog, and now I can't get that out of my head for a little while, so they're gonna stay in the freezer for a while until I forget that, and then I'll be able to eat them again. I'm mentally ill. Hi, welcome. Also, behold, new pajama pants that I haven't even worn anywhere yet. Pajama pants that make my butt look nice. Whoa. I really like these. Except the downfall is no pockets. No pockets. That's okay. No pockets. Can you believe it? Insane. Madness. But yeah, so, no pockets. They're so soft though, and they're very comfy and they're breathable. Which is wild because they're polyester. I don't normally buy things. I try to avoid buying things that are like polyester. I prefer like cotton or like linen made from the actual plant linen. Lately I've been seeing, because linen is like trending right now, and I've been seeing a lot of products all over like fast fashion sites that are like linen dress, and it does look like linen, but then you look at the ingredients or the things that it's made of, and it's not linen. Linen is a plant. Like linen is a plant, and if the plant is not in the thing, it's not linen. It's just textured polyester or whatever, you know? So there's a lot of that. Also silk. Silk is huge for me. I'm a big fan of silk. Like, I just love me some natural fibers. Anything breathable. I live in a desert that is sweaty and gross. And I just want to feel like, I just want to feel, if there's a breeze, I want to feel it. Silk underwear and sheets, oh hell yeah. I'm not super crazy about silk sheets because I move around a lot and I slip and slide. I do a lot of weird shit in my sleep, and I feel like I'm more likely to biff it leaping out of a bed that has silk sheets than not, you know what I mean? I've had a few too many incidents of me literally jumping, like launching myself out of my bed, and if it's silk, just a little too slippery. In my sleep. I'm not awake when this happens, okay? It's not my fault. Actually, my doctor is increasing. I don't actually know I don't think he sent in the prescription for it yet, but he's increasing my Wellbutrin because this time I'm not having a tremor. The first time I went on Wellbutrin, I had a tremor from it, which is a problem. But this time, no tremor, and it's a magic drug. It makes me feel so much better. So he's increasing it, but the problem is that the Wellbutrin also affects my like night terrors and my other weird shit that I do in my sleep, like hallucinate and stuff. So it's a lot. It's gonna be more. So I might have to do some sleep streams. I wish I still had like a twin size mattress. I used to have beds in every single room of my house. Like I had one king, one queen, and one twin. I'm not as sick now as I was then. So I no longer need to spend every day in bed. So it's, you know. To hold me in the bed, I'm a big bitch. It ain't gonna happen. Plus I think people who sleep in bed with me for any length of time, get used to all the screaming. They get used to all the screaming and the creepy singing and the creepy yelling or talking and like the creepy crying and like all the weird shit that I do in my sleep, so they end up sleeping through it. Because like your body, your brain gets used to it. Oh, it's just Mary screaming in her sleep. It's normal. I'll just sleep, you know? So it means that people, if they spend any amount of time sleeping next to me, they don't sleep as lightly after a time. Which actually happened with Drea because she used to be, well, she still is often, like an incredibly light sleeper. And she would, when I was like creepy singing and stuff, she would wake up and be like, Mary, you're screaming, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. Eventually she doesn't wake up anymore from as much of the crazy stuff. Some of it definitely still wakes her up, but like, yeah, that's my magic skill. There's a fucking gnat. What? It's like a fruit fly or something. I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's a superpower. Helping people become deeper sleepers. What is this music? What is happening right now? This is not the vibe I'm after. I don't know what the vibe I'm after is. Guys, yesterday. I had a migraine, so I didn't stream. You might have noticed. I'm better now. Lucifer, I really like your name. As a Supernatural fan, personally. As an obsessive Supernatural freak. Is it just me, or does a lot of women's clothing not have pockets? Yep, that's true. There are a lot of reasons for that, historically speaking, but I am not enough of an expert, not at all an expert, in fact, so I can't really go into it. But yeah, all clothing should have pockets regardless of who it's made for, in my opinion. But yeah, these pants have no pockets. It's insane. Hi! Oh, but yeah, so anyway, I watched a Dolph Lundgren movie called Dark Angel from 1990. It was also called, I think it was called We Come in Peace or I Come in Peace, and then they changed it to Dark Angel for some reason. A renegade cop undercover on a drug sting discovers a murderous alien who feasts on the brains of heroin addicts. So I watched that Dolph Lundgren movie. Delightful. That man is the most chiseled human being to ever have existed. He is like some kind of Greek god. Oh, incredibly 90s. Oh, so 90s. It's fantastic. And the thing is that I got confused, and in my head somehow, because Dolph Lundgren is Swedish, but he doesn't have a Swedish accent, as far as I could tell, unless it was dubbed over, unless his voice was voiced over with someone else's voice. He doesn't have a Swedish accent. I got him and Van Damme, Jean-Claude Van Damme, mixed up, so I was expecting him to have an accent, and then he didn't have an accent. I was really confused. So then I had to watch some Van Damme movies, because I hadn't seen him in anything in a long time, and I watched, what was it called? Hard Target, which is about rich people hunting homeless people, and it involves Van Damme wearing like a long leather jacket with like, he's got a little earring, and he's got a mullet. Like, he's got this like hair situation that like is so full of gel that it looks like sopping wet. It looks so wet the whole time. Yeah, and there's a girl with really big 90s eyebrows. She's very pretty. And then I watched some movie about him doing like underground fighting, and he was in the French Foreign Legion, and he ran away, like he deserted. Hey, you are blues! Thank you so much for 2 months! Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Thank you! That's really nice of you. Thank you. All on the juice. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that, Drayville, but I'm doing well, thank you. Hard Target, didn't he have a twin brother in that one that also played it? Did it really? I don't remember a twin brother. I don't think there was a twin brother in that one. I mean, unless he has a twin who did it. His hair is something in that. And then, so then I watched, it's the one where he's like, his brother gets lit on fire and he dies, and so then he has to desert the Foreign Legion, the French Foreign Legion, and then he goes and tries to like help his brother's wife and child, and they don't want anything to do with him, so he ends up like making a bunch of money for them by like fighting for rich people, like underground fighting in parking garages and stuff, and people bet on him. It was fun. There's one where it's like a pool party, like a pool party, rich people watching people fight, fist fight, scene, and everyone's in like 80s ass bikinis or 90s ass bikinis, just these, and they're like literally fighting in an empty, an empty pool in someone's backyard, and also the guy is fighting with capoeira. It's just really fun. His splits are incredibly impressive. I wish I could do that. Oh yeah, I haven't seen. I feel like I saw Time Cop so long ago, and I don't remember. Hi, welcome. Let's see. I'm gonna look up which movie that was that I watched. Where's my history? Because I just let it autoplay all the, like, one movie after another while I edited reels. My stuff. No. How do you find out what you watched if you really didn't do a good job of paying attention to what you watched? Is there even a way to do that? Like a history? I feel like there should be a history. Oh well. I don't know what it is. Johnny Cage character in Mortal Kombat? That does not surprise me. I get it. I definitely get it. Yeah, and then yeah, it was just a really fun day of like editing reels, like getting work done, but also watching a bunch of movies from like that era and having some nostalgia. It was a good time. Dolph Lundgren, though, man, Jesus Christ, that man is chiseled. Like how? He's so chiseled. It's astonishing. Like, it's amazing how chiseled that man is. Like, I can't think of anyone who's as chiseled as he is. Like, maybe Henry Cavill is as chiseled, or near as chiseled. He's pretty chiseled, right? But Dolph Lundgren, that man is like chiseled. It's very hard to. It's sort of like surreal. It's like unreal how like he's like a statue of a buff guy. You know what I mean? Like someone carved that man out of marble. Twitch did 4 ads at you. I don't control the ads. I don't set it because like they're gonna play regardless of what I said, and if I set it to like not have ads, then Twitch is like, you should be having ads, so I just like leave it to default. Apollo Creed? I don't know, Creed? I don't know that guy, let me see him. Apollo Creed. There was also this woman in the movie, oh, that guy, Apollo Creed, yeah. There was also this woman who was like the villain, kind of, in the one where he does the like underground fights for rich people. She's like the rich people lady, and she organizes a bunch of the fights. But she's like so fucking weird. like her eyes. She has like the worst case of blue eyes ever. You know, where like people who have blue eyes tend to walk around like this. I can't even do it properly because I don't have blue eyes. But they tend to walk around like, not always, not everyone, but it happens. You've seen it. She has like the most extreme case of that ever. And she like does all kinds of weird shit. But her penthouse apartment, her apartment or whatever, I don't know if it's a penthouse, but it's very nice, is the most 90s shit it's like beautiful 90s though. Like I would kill to have a house or apartment or something that is exactly that. Like the furniture, the walls, the decor, like everything was so gorgeous. It was really frustrating, but she's like, yeah, a bitch apparently in that movie. Lionheart! Thank you. Yes, it was Lionheart. That's right, because his name is Leo, so they call him Lionheart. Yes. Okay, yeah. Big ol' eyes. Like she has the most intense blue-eyed stare of anyone. Like, it's incredible. And it's very like 90s because she has bad teeth. Like they're not like really bad. Like they're like normal human being teeth. But like nowadays in this time period, you don't see that. Like people in movies don't have bad teeth. Like everyone. Like it doesn't really matter what character you're playing. You have like good teeth. like they might be crooked or whatever, but they all have that like Hollywood quality. And this is like the 90s. And so this lady who plays like the major role in one of the major roles in this has bad teeth like a real human being. And it was like genuinely I was like startled. Cuz I was like, is this woman like what is this character? It was wild. Yeah, it was very very interesting. She's very I mean she's a beautiful lady. I'm not complaining about the teeth. But they're like normal people teeth. You know what I mean? They're not like she doesn't have like veneers or whatever everyone's getting nowadays. I for one am very happy that my parents got me braces when I was a teenager so that I don't have to have veneers. I mean not that I would have to have veneers. I would just have a gap and a crushed side of my I guess it would be pretty bad if I hadn't had braces because it wasn't just cosmetic. They had to break my palate because this side of my face just grew, like caved in, my jaw. It grew like as if it had caved in at one point. But yeah, normal people teeth. Normal, I mean, there's no such thing as normal people teeth, right? But like, they're not like that blue-white that you sometimes see in like Hollywood stuff. You know what I mean? That bluish white. That's like like if you go to another country and you ask for veneers or your teeth whitened, they'll call it like American white sometimes, or like Hollywood white. Am I a natural redhead or no? I am a natural, extremely freckly brunette. My grandma was a super ginger, so I got her like skin tone and freckliness, but I didn't get her red hair. Unfortunately. Yeah, normal people teeth. But like, she's tall with short blonde hair. Yeah, that lady. And when she opens her mouth, it's just like, they're normal. They're like normal teeth. They're not, you know? Yeah. So, us from Scotland, yes. I have a lot on my mom's side of the family. I have a lot of Scottish ancestry. A lot. Tall and strong. Yep, that's me. That's Bridget Nelson. Is that her? Bridget Nelson. Tall and strong. Yeah, she's a beautiful. Wait, no. This is a different lady. No. This is totally a different lady. It's this. Let me look her up. Blonde Lion Heart. Oh, Bridget Nelson is the. Okay, so this lady is called Deborah Rennard. She's really beautiful, but like in the movie, the way her character is just like the most blue eyes ever, and yeah, it's really fascinating. But she's very beautiful. Like it's not like a bad thing. It's just the way the character is. She did a good job. It was a fun movie. I had a good time. UFC. I have watched some UFC a long time ago. On like dates and stuff, but that's it. I don't really like watching sports on TV very much. I like watching sports in person. But on TV, I cannot pay attention. Action Jackson. Oh man, that's the thing is like there's a lot more than because I love old movies, love, and like okay, I grew up watching like my parents showed me when I was a kid that movie Last Action Hero, which is like a kids movie with Schwarzenegger in it and like a little boy who's like 12 years old, and it's a kids movie, right? but it's like the parody essentially of all those action movies from that time, right? And so I want to like watch that again at some point after watching all these like all these the original one, like the thing that it's parodying. Um, yeah, I remember like little pieces of it, like the tar pits. They end up in the tar pits or something, and like I remember maybe like there were like hot ladies at some point. I don't, and like coming through a movie screen. I remember very little, but like, uh, so I remember really loving that as a kid. So yeah, I've been very nostalgic mood. Um, but yeah, I have to sit here to do it because Amazon Prime, for some reason, won't open on my TV anymore. I don't know why. My TV can still open Netflix, but for some reason I get a German error code when I try to open Amazon Prime on my television. I think it's just because I watch stuff in German, like I watch stuff dubbed in German a lot. Got a VPN. Maybe because I do switch the language to German in a lot of movies and stuff. God of Knockers is wonderful, by the way. There are certain rules that are Twitch's rules, and God of Knockers is helping me enforce them by my request. That is a Twitch rule. That is not a us rule. Wow, look at that beautiful fan emote. What a lovely blue and white fan. I love it. A beautiful, beautiful fan. I am really proud of how that emote turned out. I spent a very long time fucking with the lines. Hi, welcome. I actually, Mr. Wires, Forest of Wires, a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, sent me some animated emotes, and then also I want to look at some of the stuff that Red Spectre's made and see if I can turn them into animated emotes. I don't know. I don't have animated emotes, and I feel like I should, because I can't. Like, why don't I have them? It's because I can't remember long enough to get it done. I just get distracted. Do I like the Viking shows? I watched like maybe one season of the first one, the Viking show. But then the main guy, he cheated on his wife, the hot blonde lady, and I stopped watching it because they were like really in love and stuff. But then he cheated on her, and I was like, fuck him, I hope he dies. And so I stopped watching. Yeah. Ruined it for me. The Viking TV show. April 24th? No, I don't know that one. Hold on. Is it on Itch.io? I know it's not called Itch.io. I've just always said Itch.io and I hate change. So I don't want to change. April. I feel like maybe I've watched someone else play that. Is that... Oh, it's a demo? Is that the one where you're like... Oh, well, yeah, maybe I watched someone else play this. I might have just watched something that had similar, like, like, used the same assets. I don't know. I have not played it, but I don't know. I might have watched someone play it. Unclear. A lot of jump scares in that game. It looks scary. Yeah, I do want to do a indie horror game day soon. I just have to like go on itch.io, and find a bunch. But I also have an FMV game planned for us that I'm really excited about. It's a newer one. It's British, and it's modern, and it looks interesting. It's got a little bit of Super Seducer steez, but without the horrendous misogyny, it seems. um, recent, but it's been out for a while. The Viking shows from Netflix too. Yeah, I just yeah, man, that dude cheating on that chick in the show, just like I was like, well, I don't watch TV shows very often. Like I've watched Supernatural many times, and I've watched a lot of TV shows. But in terms of like just like what I'm gonna put on, it's always movies. Almost always movies, because I hate the way like greed dominates television. Like, you know when you watch a TV show and it's like the perfect season, but they leave some like threads of the plot open so that they can make another season, and they do that every single time, so you never get actual closure. You never get like real like you don't get the real like conclusion to it. And it's just really like they sacrifice story like story quality for the sake of making more of it for money. And I get it's a business and stuff, but like it just never ends. And I hate when a TV show just like gets canceled or like the season ends and I have to wait and I don't know what happened to I don't know what happens after that, and I never will, or I will wait and then I just don't care anymore. Movies, they're a unit. They're like a thing. I know that like they do leave things open for sequels, but like it's different. And so I really appreciate that about movies, and do not appreciate that about television. Exactly. Yeah, it's like I've fallen in love with so many like TV shows and then they were canceled, and it's like, why bother? Why bother? No. I'm just gonna watch movies. Is this about Crowley? I have a lot of feelings and thoughts about Crowley. But this is not about Crowley. I mean, in some ways it is, because it's about bad writing choices. And Crowley, this is a whole conversation I can't have right now. Hey, sorry. Don't scream. Don't scream. I don't know if I've seen that one. I tend to... Oh, hi, Yasmin. It's Crowley. It's Crowley from Supernatural. My iPad is also Crowley from Supernatural, a different picture of him. My other phone is also Crowley from Supernatural, a different photo. And it's not just the lock screen, it's also the background when you actually unlock it. Is he based on Alistair? It's not actually his, it's complicated. It's not his real name, and it's complicated. He's a demon. He's like the king of hell. But it's not the same kind of story as Crowley, like Aleister Crowley. He just chose that name to hide his identity so that people wouldn't burn his bones and send him back to hell. Yeah. I have a lot of lore in my head, Crowley related. Fergus MacLeod. Except he's Scottish, right? But he pretends to be British so that people won't know to look in Scotland for his bones. Is the thing. Fergus. And he sold his soul for 3 extra inches. I could talk about Crowley for literal hours. I have, actually. I have done that many times. I don't have an obsessive personality. I don't know what you're talking about. Crowley, no. If I could find one, I would. But I would have to have it custom made, and that sounds expensive. And also, I only like cotton sheets. I don't like other fabrics, so that would probably make it more expensive than getting like polyester one. Anyway. I also don't have a cutout of him, a cardboard cutout of him. which seems a little bit criminal because I feel like he should be back there when I stream. I think that would be really good. There might be some issues with my camera focusing on him instead of me if I did that, but would be worth it. Who needs to see me? I don't actually have a Crowley body pillow because the only Crowley body pillows I have found are ones that are like drawn by artists. They aren't like a photo of him, and I only want a photo. I've thought about all this, you see. This is all very much stuff that I have. Yeah. Anyway. Life's funny. What can I say? He's just really hot, man. That man is so good looking. Jesus Christ. Which would be appropriately evil for a crowd. True, but is that ethical? I don't know, you know? I just, yeah, he's a good-looking man. That man's good. I see. Not ethical. True. If it was ethical, it wouldn't really be appropriate for him. Oh God, so good. You know the amount of times I've talked about Crowley in therapy, like in therapy sessions. Like, I am so far gone. Anyway, life is, funny. Yeah, I'm not ending, but I'm remembering to say that tomorrow, there's going to be hot tub probably, because there's no wind. There are clouds, but in theory there's no wind according to the weather report. So we might do like art projects outside and a hot tub and maybe even grill. If I remember to defrost the bratwurst. That would be so fun. Like a triple whammy stream of hot tub, art, and also, yeah, sun printing on like clothing. I have so much fabric paint. Sun printing, and I have a lot of leaves because I live on a farm. Like this. Here, I'll show you an example. Okay. This is a bad example because I did it wrong because I was doing an experiment to see if putting glass on top would still allow it to print. Because we have a lot of wind here and it was a windy day. There's also chunks of leaves still left. But like, to imagine this but without any of the like square things. There's no like rectangles involved, just like color and then whatever you put on top. I'm gonna do it also. Also, I have cyanotype, so we could do cyanotyping another day though. That's like, you guys know, like where it's like a blue chemical and then you put something on it for like 20 minutes. You put anything, you put your own hands, you can put whatever, and in light, and it creates a relief. It's an old method. But yeah, the sun printing turned it into a window. Well, because of the glass. Well, the glass was just to hold down the leaf, because if the leaves move, then you aren't gonna get a clear image. But it altered the way the water moved underneath, so it didn't work. I mean, it worked. There's a leaf there, but it doesn't look right, you know. But I have tomorrow there's no wind, so it's the perfect day for it. And also, I want to do it with my friend, one of my nephews, my friend's kid. He's like 5 or something. I don't know. Little kids are kind of all this. They're little kids. I don't know. He's 5. He's really into monster trucks. So I want to do the sun printing or the cyanotyping with his monster truck toys. Because wouldn't that be cute? Anyway, that'll be a different day. But tomorrow, we'll do it on stream. But the nice square edges turn into deliberate. Yeah, I was thinking about taking that one that's kind of messed up and like doing the glass thing, like doing the same thing that's not really effective for what I was trying to do, like in other places to make it look like it's on purpose. Because I don't want to, you know, hydro dipping. Is that where you like dye? Hydro dipping. Which kind? I've done a variety of clothing dyeing techniques and other stuff. I've done like, hi Steven. I've done like, in elementary school, this is a memory that I just remembered the other day spontaneously. We did silk dyeing. Like for Mother's Day, we got, like all of us kids at school got all these silk scarves made out of like real silk. And then we like painted on them with silk dye and like did the whole process to give our moms silk scarves. Isn't that nice? It made me want to do silk dyeing, but like I stopped myself because I have too many art projects to do for now. But yeah, lots of stuff. And also with the cyanotyping, you can take anything. So you can take like, you remember like those old projectors? How they have those transparencies? They're like clear plastic, and then you either with like a Sharpie on it, or you have them printed, or if you have an inkjet printer, you can just print on it yourself. My printer unfortunately does not do that. But you can print whatever you want on the transparencies as if they're paper. And then when you put it on the cyanotype, you get a reverse of that image, so you can get really like detailed shit. Like I could do a photo of myself and it would look very much like the photo. You take spray paint, spray it in water, and then you slowly dip shoes and everything for a crazy pattern. I think we might have done that one time, but we didn't use spray paint. I think we just used like other type of paint. It was like at my cousin's house, like a long time ago. I remember some kind of project we did where you put paint and the paint like floats on top of the water and then you put stuff in, but I don't remember what we made. We used to do a lot of art projects. Did you guys ever do that thing where you take like marbles and pieces of broken like stones and pieces of broken like tile and stuff, and you get like a clay thing, like a terracotta tile or something, or a stone, and then you like glue or grout, like you mortar, you glue on all the little things like a mosaic, and then you put grout, so then you have like a walking path stone or something, or like a hot pad for like putting stuff on, but it's a mosaic that you made. We did that. We did all kinds of shit. We used to make lanterns in Germany. There's a holiday in Germany that where you make lanterns by hand and then walk around town with your little lantern as kids, singing songs. So I've made a lot of lanterns. Is that like a 3D printer or something? No. Like you can just get a regular ass printer that happens to have a setting for printing on transparencies. Like they aren't even special printers really. They just have, like mine is like not an inkjet. Mine is some other brand that doesn't have that kind of setting. Yeah, like paving stones. Yeah. Bowl, your grandfather ended up using it as an ashtray. Hey, if it's useful, it's useful. We also, my mom one time first of all, she had us learn how to sew and stuff. But she taught us how to cross stitch and like sew little like Christmas decorations. Cross stitching like Santa and stuff like that, you know, for the grandparents. And then also, UV printing. Yeah, so it's not like screen printing, but it basically looks like screen printing. It can be incredibly like whatever, what's it called? Detailed. But I also used to do carving of copper. So like you take a sheet of copper and then you take all these tools and you create a 3D, like it's flat, but it's like 3D like image of something. Like my brother once did like an insect of some kind that was really like realistic, and then you take some chemical that like tarnishes it and you put it on there and like buff it or whatever, so that all the like grooves and details of the carving, the image, have like that patinaed, like dark emphasis. And then so we had these images, and then like these copper pieces, and then we like bought wooden boxes for like grandparents and like nailed them, like attached them to the top, so like pretty little boxes, you know. So yeah, like you dent and groove the like you really like you make the copper into. I also used to do linotyping, so where you take a piece of like rubber basically, and you take all these tools and you carve out of you carve out like the relief of the image, but you do that, but then you take another one and you carve like something that goes with it, and then you can like layer it, so it's like one does the shadows and the other one does like the left edge that's the different color. Like that's fun. I haven't done that in forever. I used to do a lot of art stuff. I grew up doing like a lot of art stuff. Germany, lots of like crafting. Lots of crafting happens there, like for kids and stuff. There's a lot of like art education, and also like families are more likely to do like crafty things with their kids there than here. But here also, my family, possibly because of the German, I don't know. We also have done a lot of like crafty shit, and I also did like art club and stuff in high school. Yeah, oh my gosh. Never kept none of my pieces. Really? Oh man, I went to art camp in 7th grade, and I made a gigantic painting of a pug. I mean, that thing is fucking huge. We've opened it on stream. We found it in a box at my mom's house and opened it on stream. It's like a pug, but all the different pieces of a pug. I like did a bunch of. I used to do pottery, so I'd have like little, like monsters. I used to do monster pottery, like statues and figurines of monsters. I really miss doing that. I really like making monsters. All kinds of weird shit, man. Yeah. I miss doing painting streams too, because I used to do painting streams in my sunroom, but it's too hot there. But maybe I'll do that again at some point. Oh, but yeah, so tomorrow we're doing sun printing, unless something weird happens with the weather. We'll do it might be too cloudy. Possible that it might be too cloudy. It is New Mexico though, so like, how cloudy is it gonna be? Even if it's cloudy, it's super hellishly bright. Like the UV index will still be high enough, probably. But also hot tubbing, sun printing on clothing, and maybe grilling bratwurst, if I remember to take it out of the freezer tonight to defrost it. Basketball players looking for shells, have fun! Yeah, man, I loved all that shit. I love doing art stuff. I have a cart. Do you guys want to see my cart? I'm okay, it's got 3 layers. Sewing, this is like sewing stuff, like here, like notions. It's all very organized. Surprising, I know, and like there's cutters. And then this one's got, my shit's a mess, man. This is like a cutting surface, there's like other stuff. And then the bottom has like a bunch of embroidery stuff and painting stuff and a variety of materials for like painting or drawing or like that kind of art. Yeah. I used to sew a lot. I used to sew a lot. I don't anymore because for a long time I had unmedicated ADHD, and it was a problem. And so, But now I'm kind of getting to the point where I want to sew again. Partially because it's very hard to find clothes that are exactly right. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see. I would like to do like sewing streams, but I don't know how realistic that is. I don't know. That might not work because of the noise. Sewing machines are kind of loud. I like art, okay? Filming locations of Breaking Bad. Yeah, that's up in Albuquerque. Like 3.5 hour drive north of me. My sister, one of her friends, lived next door to the house where they filmed. That was their house in the show. And people would throw pizzas on her house. I don't know why. It's been a long time since I watched the show. But yeah, I like doing crafty shit. I also used to make like I had a phase where I was making a bunch of miniature stuff. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't remember. I think those people moved, so I don't remember. A long time ago. Old show at this point. Yeah. My house is chaos, but there's organized little pieces. There's pieces. That stuff's also crafty stuff. The big one there is lingerie. But like the other ones, all those like tubs are full of crafty stuff too. So many rhinestones. So many pom-poms. Archangel, thank you so much for 50 months. La 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 la. Well, only parts of it are organized.
And Twitch Unity.
Thank you so much. 50 months is a long time. Why is my music suddenly so much louder than it was? Have you guys noticed that? It's like this song is poorly balanced with the rest of the songs in this playlist. That was weird. I do need to get. Oh, guess what? So I'm going to Rare Evo in August, which is like a blockchain technology convention. I don't know. I got invited to go. I'm gonna go, and they have like here. It's not. We don't have good fabric stores here. We have like Hobby Lobby, which is terrible for buying fabric, and we have Joann's, and like they just don't carry very much stuff that I'm into. You know, it's not good selection. But Rare Evo is in Las Vegas, so I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna go to the fabric store, and because they have good fabric stores there. Apparently, there's one that's like enormous, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna spend a few hours shopping for fabric. That's what I'm excited about. Very, very excited. Yeah, that's the thing. The selection is just like miserably bad at both those stores, unless you're quilting. Like Joann's fabric is good if you're quilting, and that's about it. But like they don't have the specific, very specific things that I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Like I'm not looking for some fucking, I don't know. I'm very particular. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be fun. Oh, also, so Instagram has been like not showing my stuff to very many people lately, which I think is in large part because they want me to turn on the setting where it allows your reels to be shown on Facebook, right? Because Instagram and Facebook are owned by Meta, the same company, right?
She's a professional.
Hey, Jumper, thank you so much.
She is Maxine.
52 months. No. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so, but the thing is, I have big old titties, and I don't hide them on Instagram. So, like, I don't really want, and the problem is that, turn that setting on, like, basically you're linking your Facebook with your Instagram, which means that people who follow you or like you're friends with on Facebook will get recommended your reels from Instagram. My reels are thirst traps in large part. I don't really need my fucking great uncle John in Indiana or Iowa or wherever to see my thirst traps. Like, I don't need every person I ever went to middle school with to see all my thirst traps. It's fine. But, like, no. It's awkward, and I like to keep my internet life and my... I was going to say real life, but my internet life is far more real than any of that. I don't particularly enjoy existing, like, in this town in a context of my past. Not that my past is bad, it's just not interesting to me. But like, I don't need that. I just don't need that. Like, it's fine if people I went to high school with look me up. It's totally cool. Doesn't bother me at all. People are cool. But, like, I don't need every relative I have. Yeah, so the thing is, Meta, fucking stupid ass Meta, is like, but it'll help grow your business if you link it and you let everyone on Facebook see your Instagram reels. It'll grow your business. You'll get new customers. Like, really? Am I gonna get new customers? Do I want that? Like, like from that pool of people? Like, no, that is not what I want from my life. And the thing is, Instagram remembers and Facebook remembers. So even if I were to delete my Facebook account that I've had since middle school, it's still, like, even if I, like, unfriend everyone or something, it still remembers that those people are, like, were on the friends list and will show them the reels. It will recommend them the reels anyway. So, like, there's no way, like, it's like, like, no, Instagram does not, like, Facebook does not need my thirst traps. But as a result of me consistently at all times saying no to that option on Instagram, they're, like, not showing my stuff to people, even on Instagram. So my numbers are way down, which is bad for business and my ability to pay bills. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't need that. That's so uncomfortable. So then the other option, and I don't really want to do it, but they have another feature called, like, it's like subscriptions, but like members or something, I don't know, on Instagram, where you post, like, a little bit of extra content. It's like $5 or something, and then, like, you get a tab. It's like people give you money on Instagram, just a small amount for, like, a few extra posts or something every month. I don't know. I have too much shit to do already. I'm supposed to come out with more content. More content that is Instagram safe, but, like, more than what I normally post, but Instagram safe. Like, it's just a lot of, like, it's like, do I just post, like, more behind the scenes stuff? Like, and I don't really want to do that. Like, I have other sites where I post cool stuff, behind the scenes things, you know? Like, I don't need another place where I have to do that, but I have to, like, change the content because of their toss, you know what I mean? But, like, I might have to turn that on because maybe Instagram will start showing my stuff to people again if they, like, are like, hey, we should recommend people watch these reels so that people will subscribe to this lady and therefore give us Instagram money. So I might have to do that, which sucks. Well, no, that's a feature on Instagram that I'm talking about that exists that I probably have to start using. So that Instagram will stop hiding my account from a bunch of people. And I'm not shadow banned or anything. They're just not like recommending me and stuff. They're just like, they're essentially like punishing me for not allowing all my relatives to see my reels on Facebook. Anyway, but yeah, no, it doesn't make sense to do another page because another page, it doesn't matter how many Instagram accounts you have. If I put them all on this phone or my other phone, you have to link them to a Facebook account, right? You have to link, if you're going to have your content, if you're going to have your reels visible on Facebook, it has to be linked to a Facebook account. Facebook has a rule that you have to use your real name. Like you have to upload your ID or some shit nowadays. So like you can only have one account basically. I don't know if they've changed it. That's how it was at one point. So like I can't just make another fake Facebook account to link a different Instagram, like a new Instagram account. I don't know, like I just can't get around it. They just really want every person I went to 7th grade with to see all my thirst traps. Like, yeah, no, it's a stupid system. Yeah, and my Instagram is fucking massive. Like, I have so much shit on there. I have so much shit on there, like so many reels, so many photos. Like I've built that thing up. And it's very frustrating when you put in that much work for them to just be like, but she's not letting her grandparents see it. So we're gonna stop people from seeing it. Like anyone. Anyway, very frustrating. So I have Threads, and I remember it here and there to use it. I've been getting better about remembering that it exists. Yeah. And that's the thing is like what I do is not a secret, but like that doesn't mean my relatives all need to fucking like look at it, you know? Like I'm very like comfortable with what I do. Yeah, it's incredibly stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, so that's very frustrating, but as a result, I don't know, it's very frustrating. So I might have to start doing that, like, members only content for some of the content on Instagram or something to get them to see if that makes them start treating me like a normal person again. Artist business page and FB and link in your Instagram to that. I've done that in the past, and it doesn't work correctly. Like, it still links it to your regular account, and so it still will recommend. It's complicated, but in the past, at least when I did that, it still links it. Yeah, it's really frustrating. There's like, and also it'll like be like, well, you're in New Mexico. We're gonna show this to everyone in your city. Like, it's hard to get around that. It's like, I live in the gossipiest place. I do not need that. Like, it's fine. People do gossip about me. It's fine. I don't give a shit because I don't care about people's opinions. But like, it's still annoying, like, to have that increase. Like, I don't need to hear about it. You know, like I can know that things happen in the background because it's got like, there's like small town vibes here. You know what I mean? But like, I don't need to hear about it. I got other shit going on, you know? I don't need to remember that people exist. I just forget. I forget that people exist, and then someone is like, oh, they were like asking about this business you're doing, and I'm like, what? I don't. And then I have to look them up and be like, oh, okay. What if you block all your relatives first? Unfortunately, it doesn't work. They still will recommend it to like everyone in your town. In my town, all of my relatives, like so many of my relatives have been like professors and teachers in all the school levels. So like
blocking my aunts and uncles and stuff isn't really effective when like every student they've ever had is getting recommended this stuff, you know. It's really stupid. All because I got got a nice figure and I'm not ashamed of it, you know. Yeah. It's rough. So anyway, allow to pick who can review your page. So the problem with that, Dre, is that that's not an option if you're gonna do the Facebook thing. You can't have a private page and have the setting where Facebook, your reels are recommended on Facebook, which is the problem, is that Instagram desperately wants me to turn that setting on. You cannot do the like private okaying whoever sees it thing if you're doing that. Like that's not an option. Yeah, people need to let people be people, but in my family, that's certainly not happening anytime soon. My family won't stop being judgmental until they're all in their graves. I'm not saying I want them dead, but I am saying that I doubt that the judgment will stop before that point. We all die eventually. My family's pretty open-minded, but at the same time, deeply, deeply judgmental. And misogynistic in a very, like, progressive way. Extremely ableist, too. And all just extremely uncomfortable with me. They're just really uncomfortable with anything feminine. And my physique, for example, even if I'm completely covered up, is extremely feminine and I make people uncomfortable. It is expected that you dress like a man in my family, but not too much, because if you dress too much like a man, your grandma's gonna say that you need to dress like a girl and stop dressing like a man. But like, you've gotta wear man clothes, but they've gotta be like unisex. It sucks. Yeah, unfortunately, it's part of the job. Ah, Reese, welcome. Hello. But yeah, I'm not, what's it called? No, I'm very comfortable with what I do because I have chosen every single day of my life. I have made the choice to live by my values and not the values of other people. Despite enormous pressure to do the opposite. But it still doesn't mean that I want to increase the amount of judgment. Like, I still don't want to have to get more looks, you know? Hey, 55 months! Da-da-da-da-da. Thank you, Reese. Thank you so much for 55 months. I appreciate it. That's very nice of you. Yeah, like, I don't need... Yeah, no. Like, you know what's funny? I went on my dad's phone when he started going on Instagram. He got an Instagram account. I went on his phone. We were at, like, brunch. I took his phone, and I blocked myself on his Instagram account. And then, like, a year later, he's like, why can't I send you any reels? And I'm like, 'cause I blocked myself. And it was like, oh, of course, that makes sense. But, like, and what I do is not a secret. Like, everyone's supportive. Like, we're not, you know, everyone's supportive because there's nothing wrong with it. And it's just they don't want to see it and I don't want them to see it, you know? Because, yeah. We all have our repressed sort of, we all have our issues. How do you block yourself? Well, it was my dad's phone, so it's his Instagram account. So I go to my profile and I block me from his account. I also blocked like all his friends, and yeah. Yeah, that's the problem though, is that I already get a lot of like judgy comments and like weirdness, and it gets real tiring. And it's like enough, you know. Well, I just, no, yeah. Personal life, professional life, except that my professional life feels a lot more like my personal life than my personal life does, because I don't really go places. Because I'm a homebody. Some might say a shut-in. There's some agoraphobia happening here. A traveling agoraphobe is what I am. I'm a professional. I'm a businesswoman. No, it is really funny. My family is actually really good. That's the thing, is they literally will be like super supportive. They just don't want to see it. Like my brother will be like, you need a spreadsheet with blah 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 to maximize blah 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 blah. But he doesn't want to obviously have it like see my reels, my thirst traps. But he thinks I need spreadsheets and like stuff like that. He's a scientist. They're all scientists. Anyway. Huh? It's I forgot that my sub alert says that. That's true. Speaking of me being a professional, did you know that I have some quality links? Whoa! In the chat, those links, oh my god. Oh my god, those links, wow. But yeah, tomorrow is art, hot tub, bikini, possibly grilling day. So we're basically having an art, hot tub, bikini, grilling cookout tomorrow on stream, probably. Unless the weather changes dramatically. That is one link that leads to many links, okay? But yeah, so if you see on my Instagram the member thing pop up, I'll think of something to put on there. I'll make a bunch of content ahead of time and schedule it so that there is stuff so I don't forget. But I might end up having to do that. So if you see that option suddenly there, you'll know why. It's because Instagram wants me to show all my relatives my thirst traps. Yeah. Zuckerberg has his kinks. Guys, I had a really good time. I'm glad I streamed. I wasn't really up for like playing a game today because I died. Oh yeah, tomorrow, behold, okay, for progress sake. This is my skin dyed brown from me dyeing my roots. I'm looking at it so we can see how much better it is tomorrow, and not at all as brown as it is now. But we're gonna raid Allie. Check out them links. I don't know why I do that voice. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be really fun. I have a bikini picked out already. It's very good.
I get it!
Ah! There was noise. It was too much. It's because I opened Allie's stream. Hello. Okay. Bye, friends. Bye.